Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
What are you doing to me? I've given 50 years of my life to creating TROMA art. Isn't that enough?
No, Kaufman, that's not enough. I'm the world's biggest TROMA fan and TROMAbilia collector. But now, I have you, Lloyd Kaufman, creator of the Toxic Avenger.
You don't need me. You could collect one of those fantastic TROMA NFTs.
NFTs? Non-fungible tokens?
That's right. You can buy an official TROMA NFT. TROMA NFTs feature posters, TROMAbilia, props, costumes, scripts, and awards, and film clips, and my underwear.
That's incredible! But I need more!
How about if you could own an NFT of a historic TROMA movie, Battle of Love's Return?
The Battle of Love's Return? That's your first film from 1971, involving Oliver Stone and Lynn Lowry.
Don't hit me. Have you seen it?
I'm a fan. I'm not crazy. But I want more.
You could own the entire movie of Battle of Love's Return. All the rights, all the copyright. You would own Battle of Love's Return.
That's amazing.
So now you can own your own one-of-a-kind piece of TROMA history.
I'm bidding right now.
So you'll let me go now, right?
I think not. Now I can have the TROMA NFTs and you, Lloyd Kaufman.
TROMA NFTs on OpenSea.com.
Shut up and sit down.
god, I just love Troma so much. Have you ever seen Tromeo and Juliet? Available on Troma now. First month free, $4.95 every month after. It's just so sexy.
You know what else is sexy? I saw Uncle Lloydie naked in Return to Nukem High Volume 2.
You know what's even sexier? Lloyd is gonna be offering his first film as an NFT, The Battle of Love's Return.
Oh my god, what is sexier than owning a piece of cinematic history?
You'll own the negatives, the copyrights, everything. It's unbelievable.
The Battle of Love's Return? Doesn't that feature Oliver Stone and Lynn Lowry?
You know, it kind of reminds me of that guy that bought the Wu-Tang song. But this is gonna be even better. It's the first time that a movie is gonna be offered as an NFT.
I can't wait to buy the NFT A Battle of Love's Return and get registered on the blockchain.
No, I want to get registered on the blockchain.
I don't think so, no.
Nope, I'm getting registered on the blockchain.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm getting registered on the blockchain.
My baby, what are they doing to my baby? Oh, I don't want to lose you. But just remember, the NFT is your ticket to buying this precious baby, my baby Battle of Love's Return. You can have all rights and the copyright to Battle of Love's Return. I don't want to lose my baby. Maybe you'll let me have visiting rights.
That's right, you can own Lloyd Kaufman's first feature film, The Battle of Love's Return, through purchase of our newly listed NFT, now on OpenSea.com.
Hello, welcome guys. I am here with Lloyd Kaufman, part 2.
Oh, Martina, hello. It's nice to see you.
Oh, hi. Nice to see you there. I see that you're playing a little clarinet action, and
You know, I'm a very deep person.
I'm quite deep too. Very philosophical over here in these parts. And you know, look, I'm actually wiping the dust off of my flute case.
Hey, look at that!
Because haven't played this in quite some time.
Yeah.
So,
well, thank you, good friend Epidemic. I was reunited with my third grade clarinet.
that is so cute. Oh my lord. She's tight. Needs some lube. Oh my.
Yes. Well, my clarinet was totally, the corks were all dead, thing. And I staggered along with it. But my wife last Christmas bought me this magnificent wooden Yamaha.
Oh, nice Yamaha. That's
and
nice.
Even a doofus like me, I can get a pretty decent sound out of it.
That's
I stick
amazing.
to playing, but it's no fault of the clarinet, that's for sure.
Right. Yeah, this definitely needs to get some lube, because I can't even get the piece. I'm struggling here. Like, you see, you know how it is with the clarinet too. You got to piece it together, and
Yeah.
Lord, it's really
Yeah.
really stiff. And this sound is absolutely terrible. So let's see. I am not like you, where you just play a song out there, a nice patriotic song. I have to read music in order to play anything. So I don't really know what to do other than. Ooh, bad sound. Bad.
That sounds great.
Ooh. You know, it plays. But I was thinking it could be kind of fun to make some Lady Alchemy music and just like whip the flute out and like make some like tones. So yeah. Anyway, welcome back.
Yeah, Lady Alchemy music.
That's right.
Great. That's a good. It works very well. Good idea.
Okay, let's see. We got Jay in here. That's great. Jay's one of our guys in here. The inexplorable Nerdword. Hey, what's up, Nerdword? He says, owner of Troma Films and Media, Toxic Avenger, and I heard he wrestled a grizzly bear once. Thank you for the wonderful intro for Lloyd Kaufman. That's right. He is a filmmaker, owner of Troma Films, Toxic Avenger. I'm sure you've heard of it. Part 2, because we had part 1 the other day, and Lloyd, when you were on camera, I was laughing because I am notoriously bad with technology, and I always have some sort of tech issues whenever I stream. So I was like, okay, please excuse, he's having tech issues, I have tech issues. With our tech issue powers combined, we are a boomer stream. So it was like, we're a superhero duo of terrible technology, but
We have crossed Luddite streams, shall we say?
yeah. So we decided. Lloyd was like, "Let's get back on and let's do it again. This time, no tech problems." So I think we did it.
Well, I really enjoyed the bit of time that we had. So
Thank you.
I wanted to make sure we had a little more time together.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. I'm back to drinking my apple cider, New York apple cider. Someone was asking in the last stream if you were drinking anything. Do you drink?
I?
Yeah, do you drink like alcohol or any cocktails?
Yes, quite a bit.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, they were asking what your drink of choice was.
Well, Maker's Mark right now.
Ah, nice.
Thanks to good old Lemmy, who was in a bunch of the late Lemmy, who was in a bunch of our movies.
Oh,
And
amazing.
He never asked for a penny. He just wanted a bottle of Maker's Mark and a couple of Tromettes to chat with while waiting for lights and, hurry up and wait on a movie set.
Tromettes.
He was a very good guy, but he introduced me to Maker's Mark.
I like it.
Oh, Maker's Mark, to Lemmy. In fact, I have his hat somewhere. Oh, look.
I wish I could sit there and drink with you. Damn, lucky. Okay, cheers. I'm not drinking any alcohol today.
Oh, it's good for you.
Unfortunately, yeah, I know. My husband told me there's this person that lived up to like 112 or something, and I think her secret was she smoked, she drank a little bit of alcohol every day, dessert with every meal. I was like, yep, that's my kind of game plan. That's how I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna look fabulous forever. Someone asked, what did Mr. Kaufman drink while editing Rocky?
I had for those of you who don't know it, I had a cameo in Rocky where I played a drunk. And having not done much acting, I indeed got drunk to try to be the drunken bum that Sylvester Stallone picks up off the gutter and puts over his shoulder and carries the drunk into the bar and sits him next to another drunk. And John Avildsen, I didn't act drunk, even though I was drunk. And I remember Avildsen coming over to me. Avildsen's the director of Rocky, who got the Oscar, and he's telling me how to play drunk, and you play it like you don't want people. You think that people don't know you're drunk.
Right.
And, it's exactly my situation at this very moment. Anyway, I learned that drugs and booze I don't think help performance, at least in my case.
I agree with you on that, actually. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I have well, first of all, I was going to say, someone in the last stream, I was going through and I was writing down, got my notes, I was writing down some of the comments and going through the chat from last time so we can go over some things again today, and someone mentioned something about, like, you being in the first Rocky or something, blah, blah, and I didn't know what they were talking about. I was like, okay, what are they talking about? Now it makes sense. Now I'm like, that's what they were talking about. So I'm telling you, my viewers know, like, more about you than even I do. They're big fans. They love it. You're an inspiration to them. So that, now it makes sense. But yes, the drinking, I agree with you on that, because I have incredible stage anxiety. I don't know about you, but it's like crippling, to the point where I had to, like, research. I was like, what is wrong with me? Is, like, do you ever get over it? And I found that some, like, really famous rock stars, like, huge, like, I mean, like Ozzy Osbourne, like, has stage anxiety. It doesn't matter how long they perform, how successful they are. It's just a part of our character, and I think that's probably why a lot of rock stars also because it's probably fun, and they're rock stars, they don't want to drink and do drugs, right? But I think it is something about using that when you go on stage, and I would drink some whiskey before I would perform, and I thought it was good, make me just loosen up, stop being so anxious, relax a little bit, feeling a little sexy, right? You perform. But then it got to a point where I would get too drunk, and everyone said I was fine on stage, but I mean, it's not good if you're blacking out, you're not, you think you're being fabulous, but you're a little drunk, and I got to a point where I said, no more, and I went cold turkey, just sober, and I stopped drinking when I performed, because that's not a good routine, to be performing every night, and then having to depend on drinking to be on a stage, just not. So, I agree with you on that one. Okay, so, like I said, last stream, I wrote down some of the comments and notes, and there's a few repeats, and I don't want to have you hash everything out right away, but I did just want to say, Matthias, who's a friend of mine in my Discord, he wanted to just say, send my regards to Lloyd. So there's a few people that just wanted to say, oh, say hi to me, because they're big fans. So, Matthias.
Wow. So do you all use Discord?
Yeah, are you on Discord?
Yeah, I don't know how to use it, but I'm interested in it. It sounds like it's like a hot thing with I'm not sure what demographic, but definitely one younger than I.
Younger than me too. It's amazing that you even know what I'm talking about when I say that. You really are hip with everything that's going on. You've got NFTs going on. You've got all sorts of... You're on Twitter. You get it, man. Yeah, Discord is fun. I think it's actually like a gaming, like, networking thing. I'm not a gamer, really, but it is a really great place. I wanted to create a community of artistic people. And also, this world is political today. Everything's politics. I happen to have been canceled. So it was difficult for me to find other creatives that could sympathize with me, understand my politics, So I started creating a Discord and tried to get as many artsy people that were cool with me, whether you're left or right. I don't care. I have some lefties in my Discord. I don't care. But it's just a matter of, like, being cool. As long as you're not crazy. Let's get together. Yeah, so I have an art Discord. Yeah, it's fun. Matthias is in there. Most of the time we're artists. Some of them are patrons. Some of them just support. But I think there's another... You have some fans in the UK, too. There's quite a few people in the UK that were in the live stream, and they were saying hello from the UK. Also, there's a woman who runs a political party, Anne-Marie Waters, out in the UK. She's a really big horror movie fan, she's a big fan of yours too. She doesn't even know I'm interviewing you, so I'm just gonna say it right now.
What? You don't know that?
She doesn't know, but
That's an obscenity, I guess.
I will tell her, and I'll be like, "Hi, Anne-Marie. I'm with Lloyd Kaufman," and he says hello. She's a really big horror fan.
The whole idea was to have some time with Anne-Marie, and she's not with us.
Right? Yeah. Oh, and also today,
they just, you know what I mean?
Also, happy Thanksgiving. Yesterday I was streaming movies. Sometimes I stream movies. You caught Halloween. And I was looking for, in particular, Thanksgiving B movies. And I was looking and looking. It's very difficult. Thanksgiving isn't really like a super big kind of holiday for movies or anything, especially in the B horror genre. But I did come across one movie that I thought the title was fantastic. And lo and behold, who directs it? Lloyd Kaufman. So, what is it called? Poultrygeist.
Ah, yes, indeed. My foul movement.
Foul! Cute. So, I didn't want to watch it because I was like, no. I'm not going to be stealing his movie to stream online for people and then interview him the next day. I'm not going to do it. We watched a few other ones, but I directed everybody to go to TROMA Now. I'm assuming it's on TROMA Now.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Is that...
By the way, for those of you who don't know, TROMA Now, it's the future, but now. TROMA Now. There's like 1,000 movies and shorts and music videos and comic books and each month new movies get put up. It's better than Netflix. Kind of same idea, but better content. And only $5 a month. First month, absolutely free, Martina.
Absolutely. That's amazing. $5 is not bad. And you said thousands of stuff. You got comic books, music.
There's some comics on there too.
That's amazing. And music and all that stuff. I mean, this is what we talk about, and especially my people in my political sphere. We're always talking about alternative media. We're always complaining about Netflix. We're always complaining about mainstream media. We're complaining about Hollywood all the time. And my whole thing is, don't just complain. You want to support the alternative. So, I mean, here is an opportunity for an alternative, and it's not just a one-off film or small time thing. You have TROMA Now. It's an equivalent to like a Netflix. So you have a whole thing of content to support and get entertained. It's good stuff. It's not like you have to force yourself to watch this stuff. So it's fun. And I'm assuming Poultrygeist is on there.
Poultrygeist it's an amazing film, and you should see it. And it has a good message too, anti-fast food message, and there's lots of billions of chickens are exterminated. We exterminated the Indians. It's all wrapped up in a politically correct enchilada.
Enchilada.
Poultrygeist.
Or turducken. It's all wrapped up in a
MacGuffin.
In a nice turducken, politically correct turducken. Amazing. So we have Queen Bodacia Radiant. She came in the end last time, and I don't think was too familiar with you, which is actually quite exciting because then you have good questions. And she is asking, is TROMA only available as an app, or can you get it on satellite/cable? I think it's an app, right?
TROMA Now is a free app.
Free?
You download the app, and then you can go to Roku and whatever, lots of other things like Roku. I just
like Roku, yeah. And she's also asking, is TROMA all horror genre? So, is all the TROMA stuff? Is it just horror?
How dare you? TROMA is not all horror. We do have a lot of horror films, though. But I think we're known more for a kind of a Cuisinart of genres. Basically, TROMA, it's its own thing.
Right.
TROMA is the only studio other than Disney, I think, that has an identity. And when people go to see a TROMA movie, in a theater or when they see it on their Troma Now subscription, they know they're in for a ride. They're in for something they haven't been, they won't see anywhere else. And it'll create some genuine emotion within their souls. And that's what art is.
I love that. And that actually also reminds me of another question from a good friend of mine. His name is Mr. John Press. He's lovely. And he had a bunch of questions that I didn't see last time. And he's a huge, huge fan of yours, actually. And that's why I felt really bad. And I was like, oh no, I didn't know that. I didn't see your questions in there. So hi, John Press. And thank you for the wonderful questions. And it relates to what you were just saying, Lloyd. He has a few. He says, do you think that your films have a deeper meaning, or is kitsch its own meaning? I mean, I think they have a deeper meaning from what you're saying. Even Poultrygeist has a deeper meaning.
All of the films that we've done, I mean, literally, Squeeze Play in 1976, before you were born, what was the name of the person who put the...
John Press? Oh, yeah.
1976, a Squeeze Play. It's about the women's movement and the Equal Rights Amendment.
Wow.
But it's a goofy, raunchy comedy, but it came out before Porky's. So we had a couple. But all our movies, the movies we've made in-house, they all have pretty heavy themes. So they got something to say, yes.
Yeah, and I agree with you that that's what art is about. Like, even if it is kitsch or something, there's always something that you're trying to say with art. And I like that. And when we complain about that sometimes, about a certain agenda in Hollywood or whatever, that's fine and all. But, like, you know, support the alternative, or support things that you do like the agenda, or there's maybe a subliminal agenda, and you can appreciate the artistry for what it is anyway. I don't know. Yeah, I think it all has some deeper meanings to it, for sure.
And there's a community of independent thinkers, and we all kind of get along. What is your husband in the world of entertainment, Martina?
Mine? No, he's a writer, nonfiction writer. So he does a lot of research for what is it called? Think tanks and stuff like that. I don't know. Boring stuff. I'm the creative one, but he does do some illustrations sometimes, which is really funny. He does good ones. He appreciates the arts, and he loves the arts, and he definitely supports it. Yeah. And I think most people do, whether they realize it or not, because that's why Hollywood is so big. That's why, I mean, everybody watches movies. Everybody listens to music. I mean, except for me sometimes. And, you know, everybody consumes entertainment of some sort. So it's, and I talk about it all the time in my art streams, how important art and culture is to society. And even if you feel like you are completely removed from the arts, it has an effect on you, whether you're trying to influence the masses or, you know, the Baroque era was trying to influence the masses on the Catholic Church was trying to gain influence again, or Julius Caesar was putting statues of himself to make everybody think that he was grand and great, and, you know, influence the public in that way. It always has an impact on you, whether you're an artist or not. Everyone's consuming art.
Yeah, Caesar came up with that salad.
Fantastic salad. I love it. Except one time I ordered a chicken Caesar salad, and there was glass in it. Yeah, I bit glass.
Oh, that's kind of along the lines of what happened to Julius Caesar.
I know. I got stabbed.
Assassinated. That's terrible.
Got stabbed. Anyway, John Press also is asking, how long did it take to make Nukem High? How on a shoestring was it?
How what?
Like on a shoestring. Like I think the budget, right, is like a shoestring budget, is what they say, right? I think that's the phrase. Yeah, he said, how long did it take to make Nukem High, and like how on a shoestring budget really was it?
Well, the budget back in 1985 or 6 or whenever was about 400,000. So today that would be probably a million, I guess. So it wasn't that.
Wow.
The movie may look like shoestring, but actually we advanced filmmaking from the shoestring films. We advanced to the Velcro.
Velcro shoe.
Yes, and you can see the results. Was Class of Nukem High was one of the many groundbreaking results.
That's amazing. Yeah. See, there's always a process and
Yes.
evolution of the filmmaking. It's really cool. Everyone's making glass salad jokes now. E2 salad. Yeah, glass salad. It was the special. E2 salad. You know, E2 brute. Okay. He also said, what separates Lloyd's films from, quote, real films, and why has he never made a, quote, real Hollywood film?
I think, Martina, you should answer that. I'm not qualified to answer that.
Oh, no? Oh, jeez.
Well, I think I'm a little prejudiced, but why don't you answer it? You...
I'm prejudiced, too. I mean, I'm with you on that. I mean, I really do want to get into that whole conversation of how you feel about the gatekeepers and all that stuff. And I feel really strongly about it, and I want to tap into that a little bit more, like what the root of that is. Like, I mean, I think you're hugely successful, and I hope you know that. I think you know that. I mean, you've been doing it for so long. You've built up what you've built up. So I don't want to say, you know, oh, is it because you're not like I don't know if you're accepted or not. I mean, I see you speak at some sort of events and things like that, festivals or whatever, but like, what is the root of this disdain?
I think that the mainstream media does not like the idea of TROMA, which is totally independent and getting along without advertising in the New York. The New York Times doesn't even review our movies. I've been making movies for 50 fucking years, and the people who've come out of TROMA, right? The people who've been birthed,
yeah,
out of the loins of TROMA have come people like James Gunn,
yeah,
who directed Guardian of the Galaxy, Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We discovered them. They had begun a movie called Cannibal the Musical, but they didn't finish it. Yeah. And they came to us first. It's a great movie. And we told them, look, go to the rich guys and you know, you can get some decent money because we don't have any. And they did, and nobody got it. So they came back to us as the last stop on the train, and we helped them finish the movie. In fact, you can see the very beginning of the movie. They were nice enough to add a sort of or change the opening of it to be more TROMA-esque. Anyway, Samuel L. Jackson's first movie is a TROMA movie. We didn't, Michael Hers and I helped finance it. We are executive producers. Death by Temptation, but that's Samuel L. Jackson's very first movie. I can go on and on. You know, Fergie, Paul Walker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there are tons of them that.
And you love the fact that they have the success, but it's just you don't personally care to be in that that Hollywood scene yourself. Is that what it is?
Oh, I would love to be in that Hollywood scene.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, who wouldn't, right?
Tell you, Michael Hers would love to get one of those operations where they sever the Siamese twins. He'd love to play.
But there was something too.
It's the hardest thing in the world to make these movies and to stay alive. Very difficult.
Yeah.
Thank God for good old Maker's Mark and Mr. Pot. And
Yeah, for me it was a lot of what is it? The devil's lettuce. A lot of devil's lettuce is my creative spark. My medicine. Yeah, Dave the Impaler in the last stream had a lot to say too, and he was saying the first was all right, because I think you were going on about Suicide Squad or something. He said the first was all right, but James Gunn's The Suicide Squad is one of the best comic book films of the century, in my opinion. So,
and very good taste. And Uncle Lloydie is in James Gunn's Suicide Squad. And you can't miss me.
I love it, and like we said last time, I love the fact that you understand how it is. I understand how it is, being the creator, director, performer. I mean, I edit, I do all of the things, and I remember a few decades ago just having like all this hope and like aspirations for success and things, and I swear I don't know why, but things don't really happen as easily as you envision, and I did not think that it would take me having to create and film and edit and produce my own content in order to get my visions out. You know, it's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to play one role and be the performer, but in order to get these things out and make it happen for myself, I had to end up creating it myself. Oh well.
Well, that's what they call art.
Yeah.
That's all. That can't. You can't be any more art than what you just described. I mean,
right.
Your soul and brain and heart and essence are in this
right.
beauty.
Yeah.
Art.
I think it's like different because a lot of people, and in my generation, there was a lot of this, and it still happens, but in my time it was really big because there's a disdain now for Hollywood, I feel like, but people still want like to be associated with fame and popularity and all that, but it's easy to just want the fame aspect without the hard work or without the talent. They just being famous is really the only objective, but in my case, of course, I'm not going to deny I wouldn't want that kind of success, but ultimately I had something to share. I had artwork to create, and even if it took me having to do all the hard work and get it done myself, that's what had to be done, you know? It's not just make me famous. Put me in a movie. Nope. All right.
Well, I like the idea of being famous with no work.
I know, a lot of people do. And I mean, it kind of happens for some people. It's just some luck. So, what I realized too over the years is that a lot of people that get success, I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them are incredibly talented. We have great talent out there that found the route and they were able to do it. But there are a lot of people, it's just a matter of who you know and connections and going around things. They aren't incredibly talented at their craft. I mean, we all know musicians and that use auto-tune or this or that. They have producers, they have the look, they have whatever aspect of it, and then they were manufactured into becoming something. But you can be talented, I mean, for decades, sitting in your apartment all day long, being incredibly talented, playing your clarinet, the most brilliant clarinet player in the world, but you know, without the right connections or outlets, outreach, doesn't mean it's going to be success.
Well, I tell you, when I go down to the corner of York Avenue and I play my clarinet. I'm good for $50 a day.
I love it.
All the buskers
Yep.
in Manhattan.
Yep. You busking out there with that? Do you
I'm
really do
sure
it?
I'm busking. You bet. Busking is very important.
It's probably where I'm headed. I don't know. Too canceled to be back on a stage. I just got to set up a stage backdrop in the basement and just make my own performances.
We go to these. We do busking. We go to these conventions and we set up a booth, and Toxie's there, and I'm kind of a clown, and we put on a show, and our fans are there, and we love our fans, and they love us, and it's a kind of a world, a little bubble.
Yeah, no, that's true. Actually, speaking of conventions, someone had something really funny to say too. I'm such a nerd, I have to look at my notes. Where is it? I had these notes. Oh no, where is it? Someone was saying that they met you at a convention and
Prokofiev, a little Prokofiev from Uncle Lloydie. Wait for that, huh?
I was trying to recognize that one. I'm not sure if I do.
Peter and the Wolf.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That was the clarinet. That was the cat. And Uncle Lloydie. That was such a moving. Oh, I put my heart.
I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I found it. Anthony Mendiola said, I know you're not going to remember it, but I just have to maybe have a laugh with you about it. He says, I met Lloyd at the AD Comic Con. I don't know what that means. AD Comic Con. He said that you said that he had good style when this guy met you at a Comic Con. He says, does he remember me? He said I had good style. And he said he's the one that snuck in to meet him. So someone snuck into a Comic Con to meet you, and he was so excited to meet you, and you told me he had good style.
I remember. That was the guy, Martina, he had a lot of style.
Right?
He snuck in, and I'll never forget it as long as I've been there.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Okay, I hope Anthony checks that out again.
People, all this baloney about the Oscar, nominated for the Oscar. When you think about Oscar, you think about Harvey Weinstein, right? But this is real love, right?
Right.
This is real love, what you all are talking about, and that means a lot,
I agree. I agree with that. And speaking of filmmaking and all this stuff, I don't know if Rocco's on the line, but I was talking to your assistant a little bit, and he's a young lad who is in New York and super creative, and he's got a movie premiering soon, next week, this week, and it looks really great.
Hold it to Saturday. This Saturday, the 27, 20.
Right now it's the 23rd, but I have his website up. Let me see when it.
Oh, so today's. Anyway, Saturday is Rocco's movie. I'm going to look at the date.
I Need You Dead. It says, get your tickets to the New York City premiere of I Need You Dead at Film Noir Cinema in Brooklyn, New York. The cinema looks really amazing. Actually, I might just bring it up on screen. Hold on. Let me bring it up on my screen so the audience can see it.
I'll be there.
You will?
Uncle Lloyd is going to be there, and we're going to have a Q&A. And Rocco, Rocco's movie, I Need You Dead, was kind of birthed out of the genitalia of hashtag Shakespeare's Shitstorm, because Rocco came from Portland to work on that movie, and then from thence he made I Need You Dead.
It looks amazing, and I really like the style. Obviously, it has that Troma, influence. He definitely captured it. I love the New York City vibe, man. I could just tell these are like New Yorkers. Like, look at even at the bottom. Look at all this content. It's great. Meat lovers, like, look at all. It's just everything is really aesthetic here.
Yeah, Meat Lovers is incredible.
And this flyer looks really great. A Bad Taste video team presents I Need You Dead. So yeah, check this out, guys. Lloyd will be there, and come say hi to him. November 23rd, Saturday. The trailers, it's really good. It's funny. I watched it.
Well, wait a minute. Not the 23rd, Martina. The 23rd was like yesterday.
Oh, wait, that's today, the 23rd. Wait, what is
today?
this? I'm so confused. Oh, it's streaming today. Oh.
What's streaming today?
It says I Need You Dead comes to theaters and streaming November 23rd. That's what it says on the website. I don't know, but check it out.
Well, it may be in other theaters, but Saturday we're going to have a big deal at the Film Noir, a very chic, very wonderful theater in Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Yeah, Greenpoint. Yep.
We actually shot a movie there in 1999.
Wow.
Greenpoint was kind of Exxon Point, and terra firma, and now Greenpoint is a very how do you say it? Comme il faut.
Yeah, Greenpoint's pretty hip. It's pretty hipster. I mean, the theater looks really cool. Like, let me go back up here.
The best. Yeah, everybody.
I love it. It has that film. What is it called? Art Deco-y kind of vibe. Yeah. Film noir. I love it. It looks really great. Cool. So that was fun, and I'm glad I got to connect with him. I added him to my Discord too. And you got young people around you, just make cool stuff. Great aesthetics. I love it. Hi, Kitty.
Well, don't you think it's usually? This is an interesting question. Regarding art, brilliant art. Is it once the artist is 40, 45, 50? Is that it?
Right.
Or is the stuff that I'm using the wrong pronoun because I'm woke, whatever they do, does it, does it?
No, I agree with you. I was talking about this with a friend of mine, actually, who's generally my age. I was born in 1985, so I'm not super young, but I'm getting older, and it's.
I'm 40 years older than you. I was born in 1945.
Wow, exactly 40. Wow. Good times. Yeah. And I mean, so I'm not one of the super young ones. I'm getting there, and my husband's younger than me, and it's really funny. He's still in his 20s. And it's funny because I start saying, I'm almost 40, like all this stuff, and he goes, "Don't say that." He's like, "No, you're not." It's like, well, I am, but like, okay. And but I was talking to a friend of mine who's about my age, and we were saying, when we were younger, I feel like it was, I haven't earned my way yet. I haven't earned my title or earned respect yet in the field, and it was about working hard and working and getting to that point where you earn respect. And now that I'm getting older, I feel like, well, now it's like, well, you're old, so look at the youth coming in and doing this, and the youth is cool. And I'm like, when was it ever my turn? Like, when I was young, I didn't earn enough. I had to wait to get the respect. And now that I'm older, it's like, well, the youth is cooler. And I'm just like, well, what the hell? And we're just talking about, age, exactly what you're saying. Like, at what point, like, is it, do you stop making art?
What you are saying is 100% correct, but no youth is cooler than you, buddy.
I know.
That.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot. Most youth are cooler than people of a certain age. but nobody can be cooler than you.
I agree. I agree. I mean, can you please tell the rest of the world? Because I keep trying to tell them, and no one's listening.
You're going to do fine.
The only people that are listening are the viewers right now. Kitty, what are you doing? She just wants to bother me when I stream all the time. You guys can't see her, but she's just bothering me all the time. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. At what point do you feel like, and I mean, for me, I always felt like, especially, I'm going to sound like a feminist here, but like as a woman, you know, you start, and the career path that I have, I mean, if I'm like a director or whatever, it's different, which I could always do. But with my kind of career path, it's, my body is my canvas, and it's like, you always feel like you're going to be young forever. And as time starts creeping and you start thinking and seeing the time going by, you're kind of like, oh my God, I'm not going to be young forever. And you do feel like there's a time limit with my particular art. But at the same time, I mean, I could be like Laurie Anderson or something. Just make some cool, weird art, visuals, music, and be an old lady and just make art forever. So, whatever. Let's do it.
I think so. I mean, you know, when you look at Hitchcock, his later films, after Psycho, actually, I don't think any of those movies made money, but they were brilliant. They were great. The Birds was incredible, and Torn Curtain, but they you know, the public went one way, he went the other way, but in the fullness of time, I think people realize that the later Hitchcocks are masterpieces. So I'm sure in your case, that will be the truth.
Yeah, and how do you feel about yours? You think you're really learning your craft more and more? Like,
no.
Well, someone did also ask when the next Toxie is coming out.
Oh, well, hey, there is at this very moment, a $1 billion reimagining of the Toxic Avenger, aka Toxie, and a company called Legendary are the creators, and the Toxic Avenger it has been written and directed by one Macon Blair, and it's terrific. It's going to be really, really good. And guess who's going to play Toxie? Guess. You'll never guess it.
You?
That would turn it into a tragedy.
Who's going to be Toxie?
Well, the Legendary is the company that brought you Dune recently.
Oh.
Zilla versus Kong before that, and they're starring Peter Dinklage as Toxie, and the guy who wrote the script and is directing, Macon Blair, is terrific. Loves TROMA, loves every TROMA movie, and
amazing.
So I have a feeling it's gonna be okay.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, that answers that question. You know, it'd be really cool if I had like, you know, like the concept of like Butterface, where it's like, you know, she's hot but her face. If I had like a Toxie mask, but then like sexy burlesque, like, you know.
Yeah,
baby pasties and like sexy, but like Toxie face. That'd be so funny.
I had the Butterface, except that there's no mask involved.
Yeah, we should do a Toxic Avenger burlesque show. That would be really fun. And the ideas, that's what's fun about burlesque, is just, it's like little theater kind of stuff. And the way that you can be creative about doing burlesque is so fun. Like, just...
burlesque is great.
It's so fun.
In fact, the commissioner and I were in Chicago not too long ago, before the pandemic, at the Admiral Theater, and part of the show was burlesque of Class of Nukem High.
Wait, is this Admiral in where?
Chicago.
In Chicago. Yeah, I know that theater. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Yep. Yeah, I've done some burlesque there before. Yep.
Oh, great.
Well, that's fun. Okay, great. I want to just make sure that in case your what is it called? Zoom? This Zoom meeting cuts out like it did last time. We don't have this whole thing, so I don't know if it's going to cut out as soon as it turns to 7 o'clock.
Right, it will. It's going to cut.
You're going to turn into a pumpkin? Okay. So so it is 6:53. So we got like 7 minutes. Just want to make sure that like it doesn't just cut off in the middle of a sentence, and we make sure that we have our like goodbyes and you know what say anything else that you need to say. Well, won't let you. I'm not gonna let you leave quite yet. I'm not letting you off just yet. But let's give me okay. We got 6 more minutes. So let's say like 5 minutes, and you can get out of here, and you turn into a pumpkin.
No rush whatsoever.
I don't know if you have your blue apron tonight.
Well, my wife, all of our Thanksgiving, and we have many people coming for Thanksgiving. It's all Blue Apron.
Amazing.
Blue Apron. They send you a huge thing, and then all you got to do is cook it. It's great. So you get turkey. Do we have like 15? I think we have 15 Thanksgiving dinners.
Amazing.
We're going to be cooking, and Blue Apron, blueapron.com. But much better is TROMA Now. Get the app for TROMA Now. It's intellectual food. I mean, Blue Apron's okay, but if you want, it's food for the brain, for the heart, for the soul, food that Martina will approve of. TROMA Now. Get the TROMA Now app.
Get the TROMA Now, guys, and support. Check it out. If you guys are in the New York area too, you can always see Lloyd on Saturday at the at Rocco's thing. And,
yeah, that's right. The Film Noir in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah, I wish that I wish I could come by. I mean, I'm in New York, but I'm a little bit up there. I'm not too far up there. I'm in the Hudson Valley area.
Where are you?
Do you know the Hudson Valley? Yeah, I think you mentioned you've.
Yeah, my sister and her beloved have a place.
Yeah.
In Hudson Valley, Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson. Yeah, yeah. The town of Hudson's really lovely. Apparently, it's a city. No, it's a town. It's a town. It's not a city. It's lovely. Quite hipster. Really cool. I feel like you guys should do some more stuff up here.
Well, I'm going to have to go.
You're being
now.
summoned. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
sounds good. Thank you so much, Lloyd. We did so much better with the technologies today, and I really appreciate it. Stay in touch.
You too.
All right.
All
Good
right,
night.
Thank you very much, and thank you for telling the world about TROMA Now. It's the future, but now. Bye, Martina.
Bye.
Toxie loves you. Toxie loves
Aw.
you. Bye.
Oh, bless him. Love it, love it, love it. Let me just switch gears here real quick. I love that his hand is still up there. His hand is still on the screen. Bye, Martina. Toxie loves you. I love it. Oop, that's his whole hand now. Okay, now we're back to me. Okay. Oh, that was really sweet. I love it. So, guys, also just a reminder: if you not only go to get TROMA Now, it sounds really fun, but if you support me, like doing these, having me do these streams, and want me to continue, and you have a few bucks to give, it really helps me out. If you go to streamlabs.com/Martina Markota TV. Martina is successfully battling the boomer tech. Lloyd and I nailed it tonight. We nailed it. No boomer tech issues. I'm really proud of myself. Lady Alchemy and Toxic Avenger crossover when? Lloyd is so cool. Yes, nice interview. Also in here we have Aaron Alexander. Hi, Aaron. I will be on his podcast, so Jay, Aaron, whoever can send links, Aaron, send the link to your page, wherever we're going to be streaming, and I need to remember what time we're streaming. Now that I'm done with Lloyd, let's just check in with what the next gig is. Okay, we got Aaron Alexander next, 9 p.m. So, okay, cool. So I got a little bit of time. And it's on Odyssey. Okay, cool. So, odyssey.com. Aaron Alexander. I don't know. Drop a link. And everyone can go there as well. And we will be, check your DMs. We go live at 10 your time. Oh. Okay. 10 my time. I have to, well, good. Then I need to prepare. Okay, 10 my time. I need to prepare because we are talking about theaters. Theaters. What is it? What is this? This is the list of theaters I'm going to cover on the 24th. Should you, oh no, well, we decided the 23rd. Diversey? Later Century, 1933. The Granada. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my homework a little bit, but it's interesting that you picked up on the Admiral Theater. What will be the next horror film streamed? Okay, so good question. Normally, okay, so this is the thing, and Queen, you said you didn't know I did burlesque. That's really funny, but that was my main career for the past decade, and I got canceled. So I, started streaming and doing art stuff, and I make my art now on the side, not as a full-time job anymore. So, because I'm just creative, I have to make my art, like whether it's my full-time job or not. It used to be my full-time job, but now it's not, and I just decided to do art history streaming and all this stuff. And when I was a performer, the holidays were a really big opportunity, money-making opportunity. Holiday parties were really big. I would get paid tons of money for that. New Year's Eve, I did not celebrate as a patron. I was out there getting paid $1,000 to drink champagne and perform. Valentine's Day, there was all sorts of events and parties and things going on for Valentine's Day. What else? 4th of July, we'd go to the Hamptons and perform. Every holiday you could think of, it was an opportunity to perform, not to celebrate, and it was really fun. And as a performer, I would dress up in costumes, and I always had different themes, and my Lady Alchemy way of creating costumes, and it was just really fun to create different kinds of things. So when I started streaming, it was like the opposite. I was like, oh, I'm now like a normal person. Like, I get to celebrate the holidays like a normal person, and I would stream on the off days. So, do conservative, not like dancing. I'll hire you for my birthday. Thank you. I did birthday parties, I did weddings, I did all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I guess conservatives only like performing when it's like Lady Maga or something. I don't know, or Joy Villa, but unfortunately, Lady Alchemy is, Anyway, so when I started streaming and I was like, oh, I'm a real life person, I get to celebrate the holidays like a normal person this time. Then I attempted to stream and I realized there was like some big news thing happening, or there was the debates was going on. And I was like, oh, I can't stream. Everyone's going to be watching the debate instead. So can't stream. Then after like the first debate, I was like, oh my God, I should be streaming. So I started streaming the debates and we had so much fun. I had my commentary while watching the debates, and the streams were really big. I got to dress up all like patriotic and everything. And I was like, oh my God, actually I can do my Lady Alchemy thing by playing dress up for the holidays and streaming. And that's when I decided to do the Halloween movie night, and I would dress up. That's why Thanksgiving I dressed up. it just allowed me the opportunity to get back into the Lady Alchemy vibe of celebrating the holidays for work and dressing up and finding creative ways to create costumes and have fun. So yeah, that's the story. Oh, Dave the Impaler, I was asking a bunch of your questions and gave him your comments too today. It says you should watch all his films sometime. I would recommend Romeo and Juliet, Terror Firmer, and Poultrygeist to start, and of course The Toxic Avenger. Yes, for sure. I wanted to watch Poultrygeist last night, but like I said, I didn't want to rip his movie and then like interview the director the next day. I was like, just go to Troma now and you guys watch Poultrygeist and we'll watch a bunch of other silly ones. But anyway, oh yeah, Queen, to answer your question, when's the next one? So what's the next holiday? We just did Thanksgiving one, Christmas. So last year we did a Christmas movie night. It was really fun. It was like Santa Claus versus aliens. We got Santa Claus. It was really fun. So I will take any questions. I'm probably going to just stop the stream. I want to keep that as a Lloyd Kaufman interview. And it was about an hour. No tech issues. It was fantastic. And if anyone wants to... Oh, let me check out Streamlabs. Oh no! Did I forget to check out Streamlabs? My God. Oops. And he's gone now. I feel really bad. Oh no, an hour ago. Oh, Josh Randall disavows $20. Hi, thank you. Says, this is such a great stream, and there's no place I'd rather be. Lloyd is one of my all-time heroes. Thank you, Martina. I'm so sorry. I forgot to check the Streamlabs because it wasn't going off like normal. Okay, so then we have Karine? I don't know how to say the name. I'm sorry. Gave $5 through Super Chat. Thank you, Lloyd. Made my own damn movie, and I'm still playing that bitch off. Still a great experience, and made friends for life. Stay awesome. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. I wish Lloyd could see these now. And he says, only horror, excuse me, Killer Condom is high art. Oh, this is when we were talking about, does Troma now do horror only? And he says, horror only, excuse me, Killer Condom is high art. I love it. High art. Yes. Okay, I'm going to keep that tab open just in case. I don't know why it's not like doing the alerts. I can't even read it. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Well, where is it? I gotta add it.
Only horror? Excuse me. Killer Condom is high art.
Okay, donation widget. Let's fix that. There we go. Let's do it again. There it is.
Only horror? Excuse me. Killer Condom is high art. This is such a great stream, and there's no place I'd rather be. Lloyd is one of my all-time heroes. Thank you, Martina Jr.
Great. Why isn't that working? Come on. All right. Thank you, Martina Jr. It was Josh. He put JR for Josh Randall, and she said Jr. Okay. Yeah, Agenda 21. That's right, Queen. I love it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna do a few things I need to do for. I'm working on an art Basel exhibition. I was asked to participate in some Art Basel things, so I'm going to make some Lady Alchemy pieces and some NFT pieces. So I'm going to work on that. It's due tonight before I get on Aaron Alexander's stream, and we'll be chatting around there. So thank you guys for coming. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please, 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 I just need a few more subscribers. I just need 40 more subscribers, and then I reach 10K. Big deal. Let's hit that 10K. Help me reach it. Do the whole thing, you know, thumbs up, bell notification, blah, 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 blah. You know the deal. Thanks, Martina. I missed the date of the next movie stream. Oh, okay. Well, good question. It's going to be around Halloween time. I haven't picked a date. Maybe I can pick a date right now. Let's look at the calendar. Oh, John Press, I'm glad you are here. We went over all of your questions, so I hope you go back and catch that. Okay, let's look at December. So we got Christmas Eve, 24th. It's a Friday. Maybe we can do the 23rd. Maybe the 23rd. I mean, maybe we could do Christmas Eve. Maybe everyone's just home and bored and ready to be entertained, don't really know what to do. So I'd have to talk to my husband and stuff, but I have to see what the plans are. But let's go for as close to Christmas Day as possible. That would be good. So 23rd or 24th. Okay. Did I say Halloween? I meant Christmas. Sorry. It's so confusing. All right, I'm getting out of here. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. It was really fun. Lloyd was awesome.
Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
What are you doing to me? I've given 50 years of my life to creating TROMA art. Isn't that enough?
No, Kaufman, that's not enough. I'm the world's biggest Troma fan and Tromabilia collector. But now, I have you, Lloyd Kaufman, creator of the Toxic Avenger.
You don't need me. You could collect one of those fantastic Troma NFTs.
NFTs? Non-fungible tokens?
That's right. You can buy an official Troma NFT. Troma NFTs feature posters, Tromabilia, props, costumes, scripts, and awards, and film clips, and my underwear.
That's incredible! But I need more!
How about if you could own an NFT of a historic Troma movie, Battle of Love's Return?
The Battle of Love's Return? That's your first film from 1971, involving Oliver Stone and Lynn Lowry.
Don't hit me. Have you seen it?
I'm a fan. I'm not crazy. But I want more.
You could own the entire movie of Battle of Love's Return. All the rights, all the copyright. You would own Battle of Love's Return.
That's amazing.
So now you can own your own one-of-a-kind piece of Troma history.
I'm bidding right now.
So you'll let me go now, right?
I think not. Now I can have the Troma NFTs and you, Lloyd Kaufman.
TROMA NFTs on OpenSea.com.
Shut up and sit down.